반갑습니다. 인터입니다. 제가 드디어 서울교통방송이죠. TBS eFM 라디오에 출연하게 됐는데요. 먼저 서울교통방송 TBS 홈페이지 들어가시면 가운데 eFM 라디오를 클릭하고 그 아래에 보시면 점프스타트라는 프로그램이 보일 겁니다. 클릭하시고 들어가시면 점프스타트 페이지가 있습니다. 제가 이 중에서 데일리 세그먼트로 출연했던 것은 바로 Before Sunrise입니다. 한글 자막이 포함되어 있으니 함께 들어주시죠. Let's get it!
Give us a little rundown of the kind of work that you do by day and by night.
Daytime, I work for a Japanese company. It's a food machinery, so I'm exporting it. And after work, I run YouTube channel, which is InterTV. We're mainly talking about MBTI.
Have you ever thought that you would like YouTube to be your main thing? Is that a goal for you?
Not really. I should just keep working as an international trader, as I mean the exporter. And it must be my main job. Yeah, because I like and one of my major is also international trade. But the YouTube should be part of probably number one hobby and probably would be second job. Yeah.
So you're going to continue doing this into the future?
Surely.
Now, your workplace, do they know that you do YouTube?
They are already aware of it.
Also, how does that feel? Because everyone knows that you do this very intense hobby after work. Do you ever, are you ever cautious that...
I'm professional. I'm pro. Because I've gotten a salary. So I have to implement my duty with the best quality. So that's why I will try to balance my main job and the YouTube channel. Yeah.
I was wondering, do you have any tips as well for listeners about how to do your work efficiently? You got to get a lot done in a day. How do you go about prioritizing or multitasking?
The lead time is actually core value. The first indicator is more important and less important. And second indicator is lead time. So if your lead time is really, really tight or not. So with the two indicators, you can judge. So you can divide your tasks by 4 types, isn't it? 2 times 2.
I see. There's a very analytical approach, and I assume that you have kind of a TJ personality. Is that right?
Wow.
What,
good guess, sir.
Your personality, your Myers-Briggs, I can't believe I didn't ask you yet, but what does it break down to? What is yours?
Mine is ENTJ type, but it's really decisive and analytic-minded and really tough.
Really tough.
So it says in all line like a natural-born leader. But in my opinion, is the ENTJ type is really, really good at like finding possibility and making the possibility into the reality. Yeah, that's the kind of the strong point of this personality.
Do you think, based on having now talked to me for 3 days, coming on 4 days, do you have any kind of read on what my personality might be? Yeah. No pressure. I mean, this is not something that people can do. It's not like it's not something that people normally do, so it doesn't discredit you or credit you in any way. But just wondering if you kind of get that kind of read on myself or even people when you interact with them. Do you kind of like, oh, they might be an E. Oh, they might be a T.
Yeah, there are many moments that I can feel like that way. But in your case, Lee, well, it's really hard. I'm not good guesser, firstly.
Okay.
But I think you have a T.
Okay.
And a little bit of extroversion.
Yep.
And S and probably M. And PJ. It's really hard to guess.
Interesting. It's very close. I'm ENFP.
Wow.
ENFP, yeah. It's kind of a common one, isn't it?
ENFP. It's really, really easy to guess, especially that personality.
Right? Yeah.
Really energetic and really the entropy. I can feel the entropy of the...
Well, it's interesting that you said P and J are really close because when I first took this test, I got J, ENFJ. And then I took it again later on and I got P. How do you explain the difference in I take the test one time I get this, I take the test another time I get this? Why does that difference happen?
You know, if there is 1,000 people, the 1,000 types of personality is existing. But we just divide it to 16 personality, isn't it? So
I see.
even though your result is sometimes ENFP, ENFJ, but we cannot call the typical ENFP and ENFJ. The typical is you, Lee.
I see. So
Yeah.
I have my own unique personality, and a generalized way of saying it is ENFP.
Yes.
But still I'm unique. When it comes to questions about boyfriend and girlfriend, do you find that there's some types that are like, ooh, this is good compatibility, this personality type with this personality type, or ooh, these are conflicting types right here. Watch out.
Yeah, there is. And also we can find a sort of a theory someone made already in the online and Google. You can search very easily. But in my opinion, I don't really want to agree with it because
Yeah.
if we are in love, nothing will be disturbed us. So we can accept everything because we love. That's what I believe.
Have you brought this to your family, and has it helped even like the way you and your family members interact with one another?
Yeah, it changes a lot, especially between my father and me.
How so?
Because I already mentioned I am ENTJ type. It's a really tough type. It's really strong against conflicts. So it means some people think that conflicts is really serious, but in my case, it's never serious. So it means if I consider something, if I decided to fight, it means it's totally disaster. It's a catastrophe. But my father's personality is same as mine. So when we start argument,
Oh boy.
the whole apartment will notice.
So are you able to catch yourself before you get to that level then? Are you able to catch yourself and stop yourself?
Because it's when we talk about politics or something, very sensitive issues,
Yeah.
nobody can stop.
Sure.
But once studying about MBTI, I really had a better understanding of my fathers, and then I asked my fathers. I understand why you did to me like this was in history, and then my father said, "Wow, how did you know?
Oh.
Wow, you're amazing. How did you know that?" I didn't say about that. So nowadays, the relationship between my father and me, fantastic.
That's awesome. I think that naturally you must have a knack for kind of figuring out, oh, this person would get along with that person. I should hook this person up with that person. Have you ever thought about being a matchmaker?
Honestly, I was very good matchmaker when I was in university, and even end of my 20s. Yeah. My ex, actually, these were quite private, but anyways, my ex's friends, most of my ex's friends have gotten boyfriend by me. I introduced
What?
them because I analyzed them and I introduced.
Most of your, so you're saying of your exes, you've helped your exes.
Ex's friends.
Oh, your exes' friends. Okay. So
Yeah, sorry.
Here's what I know. I thought at first you were saying my ex-girlfriend, I've helped her get lots of different boyfriends.
Wow.
And then I was like,
wow.
well, it seems like the problem is her. She's not getting along.
Culture
Okay, so how about this for a specific example or a situation? Getting lost, like without a map. You're lost in the forest. Could you demonstrate that?
If I were ENFP, can I do this in Korean?
Oh, of course, yeah. Whatever's most comfortable, yeah.
오케이. 완전 길 잃었네. 여기 어디로 가야 되지 진짜? 오씨 나무 봐 이거. 어우, 뭐 이런 나무가 있어? 나 이런 거 이름 다 아는 사람 봤는데. 야 여기 근데 무섭다 이거 왜 이러지? 핸드폰도 안 터지고 어디로 가야 돼 이거? 야 일단 여기로 가봐야겠다. 아파. 찔렸네 이거. Yeah, it's just like this.
So I can see that ENFP is kind of like there's a problem, but he also gets kind of distracted by everything he sees. Like he's not really like trying to solve the situation. It's kind of just like noticing this, noticing that. Oh, might as well just try this. Kind of like not really effective solutions for the ENFP. Kind of like a try it first and then see what happens.
Try first, and also not really goal oriented. Always.
Right. Okay. So then you're kind of opposite from ENFP, ENTJ.
Sometimes.
So then you're lost in the forest. Then how would you do it?
와, 일단 길을 잃었으니까 일단 동서남북 방향부터 잡자. 그림자가 이쪽으로 되니까 지금 몇 시쯤 됐을까?
Oh my gosh.
일단 생각을 해보자. 그럼 그림자 보고 오케이. 그 다음에 완전히 길 잃게 되면은 물을 일단 먹을 것부터 좀 챙겨야 되는데 일단 최소한의 지킬 도구는 지켜야 되니까 어디 나무 좀 깎아가지고 좀 무기로 만들고 여기 습지가 많나? 오케이 이쪽으로 가다 보면 그래도 뭐가 있을 거야. 저기 새 소리가 들리네. 새가 움직이는 이유가 뭐지? 오케이 그럼 이쪽으로 가면 되겠다. Just like this?
I get it. So you're actually, I can see the more analytical side. It's kind of like, okay, we've lost our way. How are we going to get out of this situation?
Yes.
First off, let's find out what time it is by looking at the shadows of the tree. We need to get some water here. We got to make sure we have water. And then, I hear the sound of the birds. What does that mean again? Okay, I think we should go in this direction. So it's kind of like very like, this is the information. Therefore, here's my logical conclusion, and
Yes.
therefore we should do this.
Yeah, and do. Implementation might think. Yeah.
Okay, could you do one more? This is an odd personality. ESTP. It's the weirdest personality I know. It's actually our writer. It's our writer's MBTI.
Oh, really?
ESTP. ENTP.
But ENTP is a little bit similar to ENFP already
Oh, is it?
done.
Is
but
it?
I think there is a very small differences. Okay.
Could you just explain what maybe the small difference would be?
Small-
Or could you demonstrate it? Which one?
More specializing it, the criticizing.
And
They don't think about the situation, but they just start the criticizing and thinking and logical imagination. Just begins. Something like this.
Wait, could you demonstrate that in Korean? Would you be able to do that?
지금 어디로 가야 되지? 길 완전히 잃었는데. 진짜 저쪽으로 일단 가보자. 저쪽에서 뭔가 좀 그래. 이쪽으로 가는 게 확실히 맞아. 아니 근데 왜 길을 잃게 만들어 놓은 거야 이 동네는? 이거 관리하는 사람들도 개판이고 진짜. 진짜 이러니까 이런 게 문제야. 세금 다 어디다 쓰는 거지 지금? 근데 그래 일단 여기를 벗어나는 게 중요하니까. 근데 어제 빨래 안 널어놓고 난 것 같은데.
No one manages this path. This is the reason why people get lost. So it's not really helpful to the situation, but they're analyzing it, criticizing the very
Yes.
own situation that they're in.
Very logical.
Yeah,
There.
right. Do you believe in destiny?
Honestly, I do not believe destiny because I do not like the result has been settled already. You know what? The reason why we study about history is to know about future. So it's cause and effect logic. So in 사주팔자, in MBTI, and Enneagram, whichever is, just analyze myself. Then we can guess how I will live, what I will be. And also most of people want to know the future, right? That's why they are interested in sort of things already mentioned. So some people think that it's just fortune teller and then they will say about your future, but I think it's a sort of misunderstanding.
As we get ready to say goodbye, it's been a pleasure having you this past week. But as a last little way to get to know you, we've got some rapid fire questions. I'm going to give you two options: horror films or romantic comedies.
Romantic comedies.
Bruno Mars or Jason Mraz.
Bruno Mars.
Japanese food or Chinese food.
Japanese food.
Cafe or bar.
Bar.
Beer or whiskey.
Whiskey.
Asia or Europe.
Asia.
Working alone or working with a team.
With a team.
Football or baseball.
Football.
Text message or phone call.
Phone call.
Dating someone with the same MBTI as you or someone with the complete opposite MBTI.
Same would be better.
Same would be better? Well, thank you so much, Sang-yoon, for joining us. Good luck to you. INTER-TV, that's INTER, TV. And you
TV.
can see some of these amazing role plays that he does. He's a very good actor. Very good actor. Just saying goodbye to Sang-yoon, who has been our guest on Before Sunrise.